Here we've got Mecha Razyel, Cyber Razyel, or Seeker Razyel, however you want to phrase it. But this guy is based off of Razyel from the Soul Reaver video games. Now, Razyel usually has a scarf that covers up his, where his bottom jaw would be, and I'll show that here in a second what I did. But I don't have a brown scarf, but I do have a scrap t-shirt, and I cut the bottom part off of a sleeve to be able to send the person who commissioned this, kind of give him an idea of what it would look like with the scarf. So yeah, so that's what he'll look like with the scarf. The scarf will be brown, obviously, and I 3D printed a Soul Reaver. So Razyel has his sword and 5mm post, plugs right into the hand just perfectly fine. Alright, so let's go over colors. Let me grab the sword here and take this out, and I'm going to take the scarf off, and I'm going to show you guys what I did in order to make this guy here. So I'm going to bring him closer to the camera, and I'm going to zoom, I'm going to zoom in so we could see a little bit of the detail on the mouth, or lack thereof. Now, Razyel is missing his lower jaw, and that's what is happening right here. I did remove the lower jaw, as you guys could see from the base figure that I used on Ion Storm. Right here. So what I did was I just simply took a razor blade and a file, and I just kind of went in there, cut the lower part of the jaw off and out, and just painted it so that way he's got his missing lower jaw. That is a big characteristic of this character, the missing lower jaw, so it definitely had to be in there. Now, what I ended up doing for colors is actually a really, really simple thing. Now, Razyel is a light shade of blue. That's why I went with Ion Storm there as the base, because Ion Storm is the lightest blue Seeker that you could possibly get. And his blue is actually really close to Razyel's blue, so that's why I went with him. Now, to make this guy is actually really, really simple. I used Game Colors Tiny Tin. This is the same brown that I used on War for Cybertron Shitstorm. And the opaque white from Airbrush Colors. And for the sword, a simple, was it Stormhost Silver from Citadel. And the silver is just simply, and the white is simply painted on to this Soul Reaver, which is 3D printed. And like I said, it sits in his hand like so. You can't see that because it's out of focus, but yeah, like so. So what I did here on Ion Storm, I left the white because this white matches this white, the opaque white, extremely well. So I left the white there to kind of symbolize the white that he has, that Razyel has on his chest. And then I used the turbines to simulate the white, to homage the white that would be on Razyel's chest as well. And then Razyel has some white right here on the crotch area, kind of like, almost as if his like hip bones are sticking out and showing. So I really wanted to homage that as well. And then his hands are white, because well, it's not really his hands, it's his fingernails more or less that are white, because the wrapping on Razyel's arms kind of go in between his fingers and stuff. So I decided to go ahead and just paint the hands completely white there. And his feet, Razyel's feet on the wrappings in the video game, his feet are exposed, and they're just his feet. They're the same color as the rest of his body, this light shade of blue. So that's why I kept that blue down there and didn't do anything else with it. And in the video game too, Razyel's shins are wrapped with brown wrappings. That's why here the brown is on his shins, or on his entire lower leg right there. And I did put the same brown right here on the inside of the wings. Reason why I did that is to kind of simulate, because Razyel is a vampire, I kind of want to simulate it, I wanted to simulate the fangs kind of on the wings. Kind of, I don't know, like I said, just kind of homage the fangs that a vampire has or would have in his case. And then the back of the figure, I use an extremely high gloss 1K clear coat, automotive clear coat. Now the reason why I use the 1K extreme gloss is because I really wanted to get this real glossy look on the wings without having to buff it and wax it and do all that stuff that you would have to do on a car. So the wings, everything that would be in jet mode is this extreme gloss clear coat to it. Well, I should say everything that's brown on him has that extreme gloss clear coat to it. But yeah, so I did, like I said, I did use a automotive clear coat here, but I used a standard 1K clear. There's a big difference between a 1K and a 2K clear. One has a hardener in it, and the 2K has a hardener in it, and the 1K clear does not. But like I said, if you want an extreme glossy look like this without having to, you know, without having to polish the clear coat, an extreme gloss 1K clear will do the trick 100%, especially on something this small. So yeah, that's the bot mode, guys. Alright guys, and here we've got the jet mode, and man, I just, honestly, I've got to say it, I do love the way that this jet mode came out. I do love the way the brown kind of clashes against the blue, and I really do love the way that automotive clear coat makes it just kind of pop, right? Just on the wings, it just gives it this super glossy look, and I really love it. Really, really dig it. And there's the underside, which, you know, you guys know me. This is just a backpack pulled off, but yeah. So that's the jet mode. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed it, this custom figure showcase. I really did enjoy working on this one because it was something different. You know, it's based on a video game character, and I kind of got to, I guess, kind of remold the head sculpt a little bit and kind of 3D print something for the figure as well. So, like I said, I really had a lot of fun doing this one as well. And, yeah. So, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I don't know why these endings are always so awkward for me, but they are, and they probably forever will be. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys stay safe out there, and man, just be kind to each other. I love you guys, and as always, cut it out. Later.